everyone, it's Jordan, and today I'm going to be talking about my TBR Veterans. So I did a couple of these in a past where I talk about the books that have been on my TBR. The longest, I'll link the last time I did this in the corner so you guys can check it out. And yes, there are some books that have been set on my shelves for a few years and I still haven't picked them up for various reasons, but I just thought I would talk about the books that have been on my TBR the longest. I just want to try to prioritize. So let's get to the TBR Veterans. So the first book that's been on my TBR the longest is Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. This is a Viking story about a girl whose brother died, but then she found him alive fighting with the enemy, and that's all I know about it. I was interested in it because it was a book box pick a few years ago, and that kind of caught my eye because of that. And plus, it's a Viking story, and you don't see a lot of Viking stories in a lot of books. And plus, my ancestors were Vikings. That's why it caught my interest the most. So I was like, yeah, I want to pick this up. And of course, this has been sitting on my shelves for a very long time, but I still want to pick this up just because it just grabs my interest, and hopefully I'll enjoy it. And I know there's maybe a second book in this series, and I know the author wrote like a mermaid story that kind of caught my interest, but I just want to pick this up first. But yeah, I do hope I really enjoy this one. And the next book that has been my TBR for a long time is The Thief by Megan Whalen Turner. This series have caught my interest because Reagan from Peru's Projects have loved this series. This is like one of her favorite book series, and what I didn't know about it is it was published like in the 1990s, and the series was just keep on going. So yeah, it's just been catching my my interest because of Reagan's recommendation, and it's basically about a thief who's been hired to steal a rare gem or something like that. I don't know. I've heard but nothing good things about this series because of Reagan's recommendation. So yeah, it's been sitting on my shelves just because I know that I want to read it based on Reagan's recommendation, but I'm a little nervous about it because I think this is a 6 or 7 book series from what I've heard, but I still want to give it a chance just because it's one of my favorite booktubers' favorite book series. And the next book that's been on my TBR for a long time is The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Nevnegar. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm sorry that I butcher it, but I honestly picked this up just because the movie that's based on it now that Max has turned it into a TV show, and that kind of caught my interest like years later after I got this book. But this is basically about a man who is a time traveler. It's like almost like he can't control time travel. He just time travels at random times, and he goes back and forth. But then somehow he meets this girl who becomes his wife one day. So yeah, I love the movie, and I'm curious about the book just because each chapter it's like they tell you like how old each of the characters are and all that, and the time when this happened. So that's why I want to read the book, just for that reason. And I know that an old teacher of mine have read it and said the same thing. So yeah, it kind of caught my interest because of that, and I still want to read the book to see the differences between the movie and the book. But yeah, it's been sitting on my shelves for a long time, and I hope I enjoy this book as much as I like the movies, or the movie. And the next book that's been on my TBR for a long time is Wicked Like Wildfire by Lana Popovic. Sorry if I butchered the author's name. I honestly don't remember what it's about. I know it's about like witches and stuff, and that's all I know about it. I know that I got this book just because I don't remember which booktuber it was, but they said like they were excited about it and they've been hyping about it, and I'm not sure if they read the book, but they kept saying like how gorgeous the cover is, which it is, but I have no clue what's it about. But yeah, I'm still really interested in to try it out because like I said, I don't know much about it except there's witches involved. That's all I know about it. But yeah, I'm still really want to pick this up really soon as one of the top priorities. And the next book that's been on my TBR for a very long time, and the series has been hyped because of it, and I've been kind of nervous about it because of the hype, because I know some hype books are like either a hit or miss for me, which is Amber in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. This is basically about a girl who wants to rescue her brother from, I don't know, it was from the army, and then she meets this guy, and that's all I know about it. Like, this is a very tall paperback, and it kind of tall paperback or tall hardcovers always intimidate me, but I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I know many booktubers have loved this series, and I know that the fourth one came out like a few years ago, so like the last book of the series, but I still want to give this a try because I love the cover change that they did. I know that the old cover caught my eye, but this one I like better for some reason, so yeah, I'm still want to give it a chance because it was hyped on BookTube, and I do hope that I end up liking it as much as everybody else does. And the next book that's been on TBR for a very long time is Cut Dead Handed by Carol J. Perry. This is a cozy mystery that I bought like a few years ago on a sale on Cozy Mystery. It was like buy 3 get 1 free or something like that, and it kind of caught my eye because it's the first book in the series, and I was just buying first book of a lot of Cozy Mystery series, so yeah, this is basically about a woman who is a witch who works in a news broadcast as far as I know, but yeah, it kind of caught my eye because it just sounds really interesting to me, and I mean, look at this cover. It has a cute kitty cat on it. I'm pretty sure that's one of the main reasons why I bought a lot of these Cozy Mysteries, because it has a cat on it, but I'm still interested in reading this. I've been catching up on a lot of TBR Vets, especially the Cozy Mysteries that I didn't read yet, so yeah, I do hope to pick this up, whether it's around Halloween or just any of the time of year, because I know I started it, but then I DNF'd it because I wasn't in the mood for it, so yeah, I'm still want to give it a chance and make it one of the TBR Vets that I want to make a top priority, and if I could read on Halloween, great. If not, that's okay. I would still want to try to pick it up as soon as possible. So the next book that's been on my TBR for a very long time, another one that is based on another booktuber's recommendation, is Goose Girl by Shannon Hale. This book, I have seen the old cover and it didn't got my interest, but then they revamped the new covers, which I love more, and I know Haley from Haley and Bookland has raved about these books, and I'll show you like what the other books in the series look like, so I do want to get all of them, but I want to read the first book first, but all I know about it is a retelling of the fairy tale Goose Girl, and that's all I know about it. It's like a princess that communicates with animals. That's all I know about it, and I know that, like I said, from Haley and Bookland has raved about it like many years ago, and I caught my interest because of that, so yeah, I still want to give it a try, and like I said, I love these new covers, so I do hope to enjoy this so I can get the other books in the series, because their book covers are as gorgeous as this one. And the next book that's been on my TBR for a very long time is Damsel by Alana K. Arnold, and this is a YA, it's kind of a retelling of fairy tales in general, but with this one, it's about a girl who's been trapped in a tower and rescued by the prince, but she doesn't remember what happened before she was sent in a tower, and that's all I know about it. Like, I want to give this a chance. I mean, another book with gorgeous cover. I feel like that's a kind of a theme with this video, but I'm really curious about it because it's like, I like a lot of fairy tale retellings, so yeah, I kind of caught my interest because of that, and I know she wrote another one about Red Riding Hood, which I really want to read, but I want to read this one first, so yeah, hopefully I'll end up enjoying this one so I can read the one about Red Riding Hood. And the next book that's been on my TBR for a very long time, and surprisingly it's from an author that I like, but I don't know why somehow I hold it off for so long, which is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I love this author, I love the Lunar Chronicles, and I really like Heartless, and this one is a superheroes book that as far as I know, and it really caught my interest since it came out, and I know I had this on hardcover, but then I had to get them all in the rest of the series and the first book in paperback because I wanted to match, and yeah, and I'm surprised I hold it off for so long because I know she wrote like a contemporary book and then another fantasy book that has caught my interest, but I do want to read her books in publication order for some reason, but I do hope to pick this up as soon as possible because I've heard nothing but good things about the audiobook because I've been listening to a lot of her books on audiobook, but yeah, I do want to read this and the rest of the series as well. So yeah, hopefully I'll read this so I can read her other books that has written recently. And the last book that has been on my TBR for a very long time is Crooked House by Agatha Christie. I know, surprise, surprise, an Agatha Christie book has been on my TBR for a very long time and I didn't pick it up. I think I got this for Christmas or something from my in-laws, I don't remember, but all I know about it is this is one of her standalone mysteries, which is really cool, and I still haven't read it, but I do like reading Agatha Christie. Like, this isn't that long, it's like under 250 pages, so I might use this as a short read or something, I don't know, but I'm really want to catch up on some of the books that were gifted to me, especially when I already caught up on the ones that my husband gifted to me. So yeah, I do hope to pick this up as soon as possible. Like, I should count these as classics just because they have been written like during Agatha Christie's time. So yeah, I'm like Agatha Christie's books, and I don't know why I haven't been reading a lot of them. But yeah, hopefully I'll pick this up very, very soon, especially when I like a few of her books. So that's all for the TBR Veterans. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below some of the books that are TBR Veterans on your TBR. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!